song and dance!
Hello everyone, like a rock hedgehog, and to continue Spookify month, and yes I know the last video wasn't Halloween themed, this time we're gonna do something that's a little haunted like theme. Today, as part of the Spookify month, we're going to review Castlevania Symphony of the Night. To be honest, this really isn't my first Castlevania game that I've played, but honestly, it's one of my favorites. So far, I've actually beaten the game. Now, the plot is, well, that Richter is, well, actually, I don't remember. Or it's been a while, so, I can't really say that I remember. Plus, it's also kind of confusing to follow up what the story's like. All I know is that you play as Alucard, or the son of Dracula, and that you must face this castle to find him and defeat him once and for all. Now, let's get this out of the way. We all know that this game style of one huge place is definitely like Super Metroid from the Super Nintendo, or like any other Metroid game that has like, still never mind, but either way, yeah, many people call it Metroidvania, like a nickname for this game. And honestly, again, I could see why they would nickname this game Metroidvania, because it's a Metroid version of Castlevania. And honestly, that's pretty awesome. At the beginning of the game, though, you are like very powered up. But then when you see death, he takes everything away from you, so you're basically you know, like a beginner, and that you have to work your way up to become strong. That's a pretty good point. I mean, you don't want the game to be that easy, but yeah, as you progress through the game, you'll become stronger, get some of your items back, like new items and so on and so forth, and yeah. Levels in this game. Again, it's like Super Metroid or other Metroid games, and honestly, that's pretty awesome. And plus, the look of the castle on One Huge Way is just awesome. With some areas like Alchemy Laboratory or in other places, it's just so wonderful. The music in the game. Honestly, I can't lie, the music is pretty great. Out of the Castlevania series, this one has to be my favorite. I know everyone loves Castlevania 4's music, or Super Castlevania as they call it. Either way. Yeah, I love Symphony of the Night's music the most. It's just so wonderful. And what's the gameplay like? Honestly, it's somewhat like an RPG as well. The only thing that's RPG about it is that you level up and all that, and that's honestly pretty awesome. Overall, it's still a Castlevania game, but also a Metroid game, and with a hint of RPG, where you level up. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. Now, the graphics. For a PlayStation 1 game, I know most PS1 games are 2D, and again, yeah, I know that this is one of them, but for a PS1 game that has a 2D style of graphics, this is pretty awesome. But this leaves me wondering why this was just on PS1. Couldn't it have also been on the Sega Saturn, or like a No, that's pretty much all I can think about. But well, I think they just probably think that Symphony of the Night would have been better off on the PS1. So I guess that makes sense. The bosses. I'm not gonna lie, the bosses are pretty hard. Except for the true final boss, which I'll go over soon enough. But, what's one thing or the other thing in this game that I don't like? Well, honestly, there's only one thing I don't like about this game, and it's about, like, some of the dialogue lines. It's like when a character talks and all that. It's not that I don't think that the actors are horrible. Well, to be honest, the actors are great, but it's just that, I don't know, some of the lines are just off. Like, for example, well, in the beginning, Dracula says, "What is a man? A miserable little pile of secrets." What the hell does that mean? Honestly, it's just odd. But that's the only thing I don't like about this game. The rest of the game, I love so much. And to be honest, I know a lot of people also will complain about the game over sequence in Symphony of the Night, where if you get game over, it takes long. Honestly, I don't care. I've been through the Sonic 06 loading screen and did not care about the game over sequence in this game. But to be honest with everyone, yeah, I've gotten the game over like a lot of times. I'm not that good at games like this, so yeah. A little bit about how I feel about this game. Honestly, I played this game when I was in high school. I think either like sophomore or junior high. My brother and a lot of people have told me to play this game because they keep telling me that it's great. I'm like, okay, I'll give it a try. And I did, and it's just so awesome. But to be honest, I sucked at this game in junior high. I couldn't even get past the first boss. But now that I feel more experienced in it's about video games, I actually have done a lot with this game. Oh, I even beat the game, and honestly, it felt rewarding to just beat the game. Like, I know it would feel rewarding to get like 100% and to complete this game, but honestly, I don't care if I would get 100% on this game. All I care about is just beating the game. Because I wouldn't want to go through the game again, because honestly this was pretty hard. What else is there to talk about in Castlevania Symphony of the Night? Damn it, why do I always get Symphony wrong? And sometimes, is this Metroid style of gameplay confusing? Using for a Castlevania game? Well, if it's your first time playing it, then honestly, yeah, it will be somewhat confusing on where to go. But once you like look up a map or like game facts it or like probably you just figure it out on your own, then no, it really won't be that confusing. But either way, for me, when it was my first time playing Symphony of the Night, yeah, it was definitely confusing on where to go. oh, where some of the items are and all that. But then, and for my other times playing it and like to come back like to playing it again, it wasn't really that hard or to figure things out. So yeah. Alright, now to talk about the final boss. So, before you fight Dracula's true form, you have to fight Shaft. And once you defeat Shaft, you go into this dark area, and, well, I'll let the rest speak for itself.
Father.
Well met, my son. It's been a long time.
I was hoping we would not see each other again. I can't allow you to leave here, Father.
You have ever been the ally of humans. Have you forgotten what they did to your mother?
Think you I would forget such a thing? No, but neither do I seek revenge against them.
Still uttering the same nonsense. No matter. Now is the time to put aside your weak human side and join me in remaking this world!
Dracula, in the name of my mother, I will defeat you again!
And yeah, it's time to fight the true final boss. To be honest, yeah, this is Dracula's true form of the game, and I don't know why it's a three-headed demon-looking thing. Does it weird me out? Honestly, a little. Just a little. It doesn't scare me or freak me out or anything, it just kind of weirds me out, like, what the hell? Plus, to be even more honest, this boss is kind of easy for a true final boss. Just kind of easy. Not like, oh, easy or like, oh, very easy. No, just kind of easy. If you know what you're doing, but
trouble the soul of my mother no more.
I don't know, but anyway, let's go over what we've talked about so far.
How is it that I've been so defeated?
A great huge level for a game that takes its style of Metroid somewhat. Great music, great story, great gameplay. Some of the dialogue lines should have been somewhat fixed, but either way, I give Castlevania Symphony of the Night an 8.6 out of 10.
She said, do not hate humans.
And to be honest, I'm going to say this as well. That this would be my favorite Castlevania game of all time. Castlevania 4, Castlevania 1, or any other Castlevania game that a lot of people think it's great. But either way, yeah, Symphony of the Night will always be my favorite Castlevania game. I'm Like and Rock Catchog. I'll see you all next time.